One of the most unique things that we have done in Europe is kayaking down the canals of Venice. My friend Dawn was coming to visit, and we thought we would do something interesting. She said she wanted to kayak. I had never even considered that as an option. Well, guess what? It is. She booked a tour online, and we went to the address. It was about $75 a person, and they have all the kayaks and life vests, and they have access to the canal from the back of the building. So you can actually get down into the water, into the kayak. Now, it may look like it was easy, but the water was several feet below the back door. So as you can imagine, that can be kind of difficult, but we made it and we got to do the most amazing thing that I've ever done in Venice. I do warn you not to bring your valuables along because they could end up in the water, and you can see how murky that water is. You are not going to be able to find it. Ask me how I know this. So you might get wet. It's a good idea to be prepared. Wear something that you don't mind if it gets wet. You might want to bring an extra pair of shoes just in case you do get wet and there is mud at the bottom of the Venice Canal, and it will suck in shoes or other things as well. So just make sure that you're prepared, but again, it's really not very deep, thankfully, so it's just about up to your hips. So if you do end up in the water, it's not a big deal. Our tour guide was lots of fun, and he spoke English very well, so we were able to have conversations with him. It was kind of hard to, though, because he was out in front, so if you were in the back, like I was most of the time, you didn't really get to have many conversations, but he would stop and tell us about some of the places that we were passing, and it was amazing. We were often passed by a lot of boats. It wasn't very dangerous. It was just keep out of the way of the motorized vehicles. There were a few of the gondolas that passed us as well, and that was fun to see. I sped up my footage a little bit because it was a 2-hour kayak trip, and I just wanted to show you some of the highlights. It is absolutely something I would do again, and something that I would mention to anybody who's going to be visiting Venice. There are a lot of things to do and see in Venice, but this was definitely, it felt kind of like an insider tour, that we could see parts of Venice that we would have never gotten to see otherwise and learn a little bit more about beautiful city on islands. Definitely make sure to come back and check out our other videos, all of our travels over Europe, because our European travels are coming to an end for now. We're excited to be headed back to the States, Florida specifically, and we will bring you along on all of our travels. Ciao!